Hi guys, first off apologies for being a bit quiet of recent last couple of weeks. I've been packing up, moving home, and not really had a lot of time to do stuff. But I thought I've just actually turned the market on now. I had a quick look at it, sat down for a few minutes. I'd normally be looking a lot earlier. I'd be beginning to look at around about the Asian sessions. So you can see I'd be looking around about this time for me when the Asian session started. If you want to put this on for your own use, then it's called Sonar Lab Sessions, and that gives you the indicator of these time sessions. And I just find them very, very, very useful. But the reason for this video today is because I'm often asked, how do I have my chart set up and what do I look at? What prompts me to look at things? Now you can see that I've got 8 charts set up here, and the 15-minute charts on here. And I may well go to different time frames as things go on. If I just have a look here, I think you'll find this one 15, that's still a 15, and this one here, actually one of those should have been a 30 actually, so I don't know why that's defaulted back to that, but anyway, nevertheless, so 8 charts are pretty much set up here, 8 different currency pairs. And what I would do is I would just simply have a very, very quick scan through these when I turn it on and say, okay, well, is there anything here that jumps out to me? Now, what I'm always looking at, mindful of, are the purple lines on here, which you can see, which are the historic whale lines. We know they're magnetic lines, been trading them for years. We know how they react. They're just great things to have on the chart and set up. And certainly you can think, okay, where the market is likely to move to or move from. So this first one here, looking over here on the euro here, the euro Australian dollar, I'll just put a marker on here for you. The first thing that would draw my attention to this is that the Asian session has just started. We're into a green, and now we've had a diamond showing us that we've had a pressure point breach. So this will be very interesting for me to go long out of here, and my first point of target here would be that exit point there. So I'm thinking, okay, that's where I want to exit, or if it had gone up a bit more than that, maybe I'd be looking for a retrace and I'd want to put a stop under there and then see if it carry on. But I almost know that the market is going to run into resistance at this point here. So I will take any profit at that point there and just bag that. And you can see the same thing occurs over on here. You can see we have the downward trend on here. We have a breach on here. This is quite an important one here. This is quite good because it happens right on the historic whale line you can see here. And the market then goes up, very keen for a sell onto here. Looking down, there's my target here. It's not a great target on that, but I know there's another one down the bottom here as well. What I'd do in this case is I'd have a very tight stop on this. And as the market broke through this point here, I'd be looking for anything to find support on here. And if it did, I'd simply close that trade off. And if I was trading in this trade now, I'd have a stop down at this point here. Be trading on down here, and I would be looking for the market to get down around about here. But I mean, it could move up and give me this, in which case then I'd move a stop down to there. Moving over onto the Australian dollar, anything that's jumping out to me on here. We've got a bit of a green running through here. If this market had broken up through here, I'd be very interested in the long, and I'd be trading up to this point here. That hasn't happened there. Now this point here, we've started to go red through here. We've got a breach on here. I may need to actually adjust the trading zone on that. I'll just see that very tight on that. I'll have a look at that later, so don't take too much notice. Let's just ignore that one for now on there because I need to check on that. Asian session on here, this one looks very good indeed. So I'd see when I turn the market on, I'd have this green running through here on the Asian session. That's interesting. I can see the whales have entered here. Now, why I particularly like this trade, and I would choose this over others. When you see the whales enter, often, not always, often you will see the market pushes off against, it's sort of a misdirection. It's manipulation. So the market is actually indeed is trending up. The whales enter, the market gets pushed off, and then the market starts to go above again. So I'd be very interested in a buy above here. And you can see that the whales also enter again at this point here as well. That to me is the clearest trade. Love that sort of trade. Really stands out. So look, that's the top 4 I've done there for you under there. Hopefully that gives you an idea of what I'm looking at and how things are going, what I'm thinking about, and the type of trades that I'm looking for. I always want the low risk. I want to see the market break through. I like to see the market makers enter, the whales, and I like to have these targets to trade to if there's nothing else above here. If there was nothing above here, then I feel very confident the market would continue on up. And just quickly, just looking at this one here, you can see down here, I just thought I'd finish up on this one. Look where our whale lines are. We've got a double line down here. We've got this coming down here. The market is broken out of the accumulation. We're into the Asian session. This could be very nice trade indeed to come down to this point here. It may even break through there and go onto there, but certainly that would be my first exit point there. Anyway, sorry to ramble on a bit. Hope that helps, and I'm exciting times ahead. Got a few things to release over the next few weeks, and yeah, I'm very excited. So let's keep at it, and any comments, please pop them under the video and get back to me, and I'll update as and when I can. Take care. Have a wonderful day.